forced Sharp to bounce back and then go at her again, and then she was able to draw that offensive foul.
Crafty stuff. Griffin rolling to the hoop, gets the call on Munga, count it.
Pick and roll is just outstanding. The way she separates quickly, gets on the rim, and in their defensive transition, that's something that you want. That's something you want them thinking about.
Ellie Wilson, nice find to Griffin. Great link up. Back in the hands of Melbourne. Fowler has been shooting mighty efficiently this season and continues that trend.
Down like that, look to get on the rim, and then also try and finish around the length.
4 minutes gone in this first quarter. KG 23 in the post. But what footwork.
The best part about that was the ball went in, she took a couple of dribbles in to try and back Melbourne in, but then kicked it out and resealed. Got the ball back, wide open layup.
Melbourne backing out and going right at Wilson for two. Caps with an early lead. Wilson. Kick back out, entry pass, and Okoye's defense has been a highlight so far. Munga driving left, tough finish. And straight into the Spirit, stays with the Caps. Melbourne had all the answers so far. Nice find out to the corner and makes it. Jada Clark with the three. Over the Perth Lynx, and here's that Potter three again. Melbourne with the dime. And what a start for her, Zoe Carr. Froling combining with Merrin Crocker. Now the roll to the hoop, Alicia Froling.
Action leading to action, so have some type of action that is still a threat before getting into the pick and roll, and the Caps are really struggling to guard that.
To Okoye. Pretty hoops so far. Allie Wilson takes on Potter. Splits through for two. Active start for Jade Melbourne. Ready for 3 assists. Okoye in the same spot, this time attacking off the dribble. Fumbles. Crocker, one-on-one situation. Steps around Sharp, great finish.
Great to see her back on the floor as well after a stint of injury. She was big for the Caps last season, and so it's fantastic to see her back.
Sharp turns and fires from three. Lead by 5, the Caps. Fowler darting to the hoop, Pizzi with the pick. Now inside the keyway, Potter, Werang battling, stepping back. Gemma Potter, tough bucket.
Such a tough finish, and such poise to be able to finish that over the top.
Samuels, what a find. Froling has 6 first quarter points and the call.
Slashing on the rim, screening and rolling and back cutting just so well. And on the other side,
Clark retrieving it back, Sharp with the basketball. Less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Inside, Fowler, position, Griffin, denied. Caps get back in the fast break. And now they'll reset via Kelly Wilson. Werang pulls the trigger from 3.
But the Spirit getting back to playing off that pick and roll with Kelsey Griffin and Alicia Froling, that's going to go a long way to helping them secure this win. We spoke about Sharp's rebounding ability. She just keeps the ball alive for others to be able to come up with it, so they need to do a job on her on the offensive glass.
Griffin took some contact and makes it. Melbourne opted to drive on Werang, ran out of real estate. Kick out to Sharp, puts it behind her back. That was tough.
You're forcing Jade Melbourne to guard her. That also then tires her out and makes her, helps take away from her offense.
Oh, Melbourne flips it up and in.
Or the opposite, where she just goes and scores.
Unbelievable. Griffin. Immediate response and Bendigo. Jada Clark sees it into the front court. Retrieved back from Bunton. Pump fake in the keyway. Jada Clark.
Sensing the rookie on the floor in the backcourt, trying to climb in and speed her up, and to show that poise to be able to just pull up and finish, that's fantastic from her.
Merrin Crocker wants the 3. Into Potter inside the arc. 9 seconds with Jada Clark. Jade Melbourne having a break at the moment. Crossing, driving left, rising up and putting it in. Crocker. Hit a 3 from that spot moments ago. Wilson hesitates. Now Crocker appears under the basket. So Munga will take it herself off the glass. Potter Gambling on the steal, and it has paid off for Merrin Crocker. Straight to the races this afternoon. Clark hops against the pick, stepping back inside, and Kelly Wilson all smarts. Griffin whipped it ahead. Crocker, extra pass, and Werrong caught some contact.
Been in the league this long, of course you're going to be that crafty, but to be able to make that finish so difficult.
Hops inside to Alicia Froling, who just finds back iron. Melbourne connecting there with Munga. Caught the deflection, did not matter. Werrong flipped back over to KG, 23. Oh, what a find. Froling was there. Outstretched arm around the body of Pizzi.
Kelsey Griffin to be able to put the ball to the floor, draw the middle of the zone and find the open player. Now they've got to try and get quicker into their offense.
Jade Melbourne for three. Up on there, and here it is again from Jade Melbourne. One dribble, put it up, and Alex Sharp probing, waiting for the right time, and follows the miss of Fowler for two. Crocker back to Wilson. Griffin, feet set in the corner.
And the Caps went back to the 2-3 zone as well, but great job from the Spirit to move the ball, find the open Kelsey Griffin, who's just so reliable and knocks down the three.
Davis with some good defence. Now it's in the hands of Kelly Wilson. Handed back to her big. Davis for two. Froling and Werrong both saw 12 minutes off the bench in the first half. Poked from behind by Crocker, has the steal. Wilson. Head of the play is Crocker. Defence to offence.
Inside and try and find the gaps and play in the gaps, you're more likely to get uncontested finishes.
Samuels for one more.
Been so good, just coming off this handoff here and getting on the rim, finishing through contact. So now the Caps have to think their way through this again.
Potter, Bendigo. It's been the defence really which has powered this run. They've given away nothing, but this time Clark. Wilson inside, Alicia Froling walled up though to the Capitals and Bunton. Now Jada Clark. Capitals need to chip away at this double-digit lead. Fowler on the perimeter. Melbourne arrives for the handoff. A lot of space for three. Too much space. Pick came from Alex Fowler, crossing and working on Ali Wilson. Came off the leg of the Spirit, and Ali Wilson with the block. Draws the foul afterwards.
That's why she's so exciting to watch. Not just what she can do offensively, but coming out of nowhere to take that away. And not only block the shot and come up with it.
Potter back over to Sharp. McCoy is there in the low block. Sharp will go herself, and Froling got a hand to it. Potter for three.
I think if she had her time again, she'd make sure she'd box out on that first one. But to be able to back it up was fantastic.
Samuels hangs and finishes. Here it is again. One bounce, two bounce. Falls home for the Spirit.
On the weak side.
9 seconds to work with. Griffin pulls the trigger, 20 to her name. It's Crocker who puts it on the deck. Remains with Griffin. Still plenty of time remaining on the possession. Rolling to the bucket is KG, 23. Off a screen was Crocker. Griffin there, rolling to the hoop. Has a shooter in the corner. Griffin's going to go herself. And another and one to the Spirit.
Between the screen and KG, and then found her on the end of that.
Sharp assessing. Now it's down low as Griffin came across the double.
If they're going to try and claw this back.
Capitals looking to get back to some of that form as, oh, what a dime. No look to Fowler. Has a way of making things look beautiful on the basketball floor, doesn't she?
That is just amazing.
Munga. Potter on the wing around the Pizzi pick. She rolls to the bucket. Froling walled up. All clean defence. Okoye. And Samuels. Now tight to the baseline was Potter, and it's a turnover. Bendigo off to the races. Crocker. Samuels is open for three. And that is a great look for her. Okoye has the height advantage on Wilson. Finds Pizzi outside. Here's Potter getting hard to a spot, and then McGoldrick with the steal.
You know, as if they are the starting lineup. It's great to see. It's a real mark of a program when you can have that.
And Bunton just inside the arc. What a second half here for Bendigo. They've got an away trip in round 12. Now down the highway is McGoldrick off the inbounds. Final look here for the Capitals, if they want it. And that'll do it. The Bendigo spirit. A dominant second half, a dominant third quarter, get the job done by 22 points at home here